Ooh, ah, ooh, what a long journey I have had. Oh God, me back and my legs. What a long journey. Right, I'm terrible at acting. Okay, listen, I know it's been a long time since I did a Minecraft video, and I'm sorry about that. But we're home now. We'll all just pretend that it was a really long and arduous adventure, because in many ways it has been. But here we are, back at our house in Minecraft. It's I remember it being better. I don't know about. Oh, hello. What's up, guys? Oh God, the axolotls have grown mold. They're rotting. I have not been taking care of this place. Yeah, I remember the house being a little bit grander, a little bit more stylish. I'm not sure about that 3-tiered window either. God, we've got so much to do. But yes, I'm back from my adventure. Let me show you all the loot that we gathered during our adventure. Ooh, wow, it's an underwhelming amount of treasure, I would say. But this chest, this is where all the prize jewels are. Look at that. So I've been having a couple thoughts about this Minecraft series. Let's just go look out of our 3-tier. We can't even get up there. This is terrible. There's no interior decor. This bonsai's nice. Let's appreciate this for a second. Yeah, that's good. So, like I said, I've been having some thoughts about this Minecraft series, guys. It did not last long. Let's be honest. God, I'm starving. Right, I'll harvest some wheat while I'm talking about this. This is one thing I need to get better. Playing the actual game whilst talking. I'm not very good at multitasking. And that's kind of the reason I started this series to begin with, is I wanted to learn to speak in a stream of consciousness while being able to do other things. And I wanted to improve my ability to be entertaining in a live format. Because in real life, I stutter quite a lot. I'm not very good at thinking on the fly. All of my stuff historically has been really heavily scripted. So that's the main reason that I started doing these videos. But what I realized was it's an incredibly frustrating process with quite a lot of cringe mixed into the general journey. And yeah, it was slightly too much to bear, but that's okay. So yeah, what my thought was is that here, I tell you what, let's get the materials. What I thought we could do is we could make ourselves, with a little bit of wood and a little bit of love, we could make ourselves a mailbox of sorts. How do you play Minecraft? Oh my God. Okay. Wait, what am I even doing? Okay, we need this. We need that. Oh my good giddy aunt. I can't use my fingers anymore. Oh, what has happened to me? I'm just degrading by the second, but it's okay. Here you go. Got some fences. We've got a chest. What I was going to do is, where would be a good place for this? We'll just place it here for now. Just going to place a little chest, and this can be our mailbox, guys. And what I was hoping would happen is people might comment down below, or they might send in an email to eggboy.mailbox@gmail.com, and what we would have is a little list of topics in here every episode, and that would just give me some little prompts to talk about. It could be sort of an agony aunt type service. You know, I've lived a long 23 years on this earth, and I am definitely not qualified to be giving advice or anything of the like, but I'll do my best anyway. And really, it's just so that I can talk one-to-one on a more serious and deep level, because me and your mother have been talking and we think it's time for an intervention. Like I said, I just want to practice speaking, because as you can very well tell, I'm not very good at it. Another thing I'm not very good at, using a crafting table, apparently. And now I've just nearly backed out of the game. This is going swimmingly. So yeah, I suppose the other thing we should think about in terms of this Minecraft series is what we want our goals to be. So that's another thing that maybe you can leave in the comments below. What do you think I should do? Usually when I'm in a Minecraft world, I like to build. That's really my jurisdiction. I'm not very good at the actual game. I just like making things look nice. Obviously, there's a balancing act to be done there. I'm not just going to run around with wooden tools the whole time. And I would like to actually play some of the game because I believe there might have even been updates since I last played. As you all know, it was a very new game when I first picked this up. And now, God, it feels like it's been years almost, you could say. Ah, yes, I planted some oak trees here. That's good. That's great forethought. Am I... Oh, I'm waist deep. Sorry. I felt like I was sinking, both in real life and in game. So... Oh, God, what's that sound? That's menacing. Well, we'll ignore that. So, yes, we need to decide on a theme. And usually I would go and sort of build a kingdom of sorts, a fantasy-themed kingdom. That's what I was thinking we could lean into. I've been listening to the Game of Thrones audiobook recently. So there's a... Oh my God, this snow is so annoying. We need to replace that at some point. There's a measure of how tragic I am, is what I was going to say. Listening to the Game of Thrones audio book be read to me as I drift off to sleep at night. And this area around here is quite snowy. It's a bit sort of Winterfell. If you know Game of Thrones, you'll know what that means. If you don't, I really cannot be bothered to fill you in. So yeah, what I was thinking, we could have like some turrets up there, some towers, maybe some temples. The thing is, usually I go for sort of a Japanese architectural style because I'm a bit of a weeb. You know, I'm a bit of a filthy anime watcher, and I quite like the style of temples and pagodas and things like that, and it looks good in Minecraft. But I guess we could do sort of a Eastern inspired but fantasy fused. God, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying words at this point. Anyway, yeah, we got some wood. It's not going to be enough to start. I'm not really... This is the thing. I just started recording. I had no plan for what this episode might be. We need a goal. Maybe today's episode could be all about making a little notice board and putting some goals on it. That's what I'm going to do. So what would be... I've got these mangrove logs. I've no idea where I got them from. I'm assuming from a mangrove. But, God, they're an interesting... I keep on pausing the game. God, what a frustrating session this is to play. I imagine it's even worse to watch. Okay, let's think about a place to put our notice board. God, that is just begging for a notice board to be... I was going to say splurged all over it. That sometimes the places my mind goes worry me significantly. Okay, let's just dig out this wall here. Make a nice little area where we can have our notice board. One thing I am willing to admit I dislike about this cave is whatever is going on here. It's just like this weird division. Half of it's rain, half of it's snow, and altogether it just creates sleet. It looks disgusting. I love snow in this game. It's so atmospheric, and then you walk over here and all of a sudden you're just getting pissed on. But what can you do? Listen, I chose to live here, and I've made my bed so I'll lie in it. Anyway, that took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to do what is really quite a simple task. And it still looks... I don't know, does it look horrendous? Part of me likes it, part of me absolutely despises it, but that's okay. And what you'll notice here is I've already put some tasks on our board. So the first task, build a kingdom. Make the theme original. Forget all of that stuff that I was waffling about Game of Thrones. Well, don't forget all of it, but basically my idea here is, you'll notice that's quite a vague task. I should have put it at the top because then we could have the subcategories below. I want you to all write in with whatever buildings you might choose, whatever buildings you favour. Say a wizard tower, say... Sorry, I'm just scranning some berries while I'm talking. That's fine. Say a wizard tower. Say a barracks. Say, I don't know, a farm. Whatever you would like me to build, I am at your service, and I will do the best job that these little workers' hands. Oh God. Okay, Jesus. Sorry, just had to recover from that jump scare there. Yes, moving on. Point number 2: a petting zoo. Now this, in my opinion, is a good idea. Ignore what I've written. What did I write? Petting zoo, Noah's Ark meth. Meth being short for method, not methamphetamine. 2 of each. Hurrah, hurrah. Now, I will break that down for you in its components. A petting zoo, I think, is a great idea. I think it's something we could work towards if I can get my words out. The animals in this game, in my opinion, are one of the best parts of it. And there's loads of different ones to collect. Sort of in this similar way to Pokemon. We could make our own version of Pokemon within Minecraft, maybe. And what I mean by that is, of course, I want to get 2 of each. Not for any nefarious purposes. I'm not creating some sort of like breeding factory. I just think it would be good to have a couple of each animals to keep each other company, and we can give them all their own enclosure. A zoo, not a petting zoo. It's just a zoo is what I want to create. But the elephants came in 2x2. Hurrah, hurrah. That's the idea for that one. And then there's obviously get better tools and armor and all that boring shizzle. That's just playing the game in general. We could make it our goal to maybe, do all that stuff, like do a raid, find a woodland mansion. See, this is where my expertise really is lacking, because I have no idea how to play the actual game. So yeah, there you go. That's that thrilling amount of progress that we've managed this episode comes to an end. I've made a notice board and, of course, a mailbox over here. Let's just walk through the rain and snow, getting absolutely sodden and then absolutely freezing, and potentially a nice recipe for frostbite. So yes, this is Jude's funny post box. It's pretty... I mean, the hilarity just never ends. You can't help but laugh, can you? Sorry, I was just pausing for laughter there. So yes, send in your agony aunt letters, and hopefully this chest will be... We'll have a... I was going to say be stock full, but let's be honest, if there's one little message, we'll count that as a victory. And I suppose that's where this episode draws to a close. I apologise that it's just been a mess. Again, like, I really should have thought of something to say before I started the record button. But I suppose that, in a way, is the point of this series, is that I've got to come up with things to talk about off the top of my dome. And it's not always that easy or fun for all involved. But yes, thanks very much for watching this episode. Hopefully I'll be back with, I mean, I can't promise how many episodes I will upload from here. I'll try and do at least one. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. This is Jude signing out. Jude, away! Oh my god, that was nearly curtains. I need to be more careful. I forget that I live next to a literal crevasse.